welcome back to the channel, Yin's Tube. Sorry, I'm sweating a little. Well, today was supposed to be a fishing video, and I'm all loaded back up. No fish to be had. I did hook one tiny little catfish, and he got off right at the kayak. So today's video is going to feature the Garmin InReach SE Plus. It's a satellite communication / SOS emergency device. I did a real world test as far as the messaging system goes, and sent a message out to my wife and received it back. Took about 20 minutes for that whole process to happen. I also sent a test message, because you get 5 free test messages a month, and for whatever reason the test message took an hour for it to go out and come back. I thought it would be a little quicker than that, just because it is an automated system, but test messages probably aren't a priority in their system, so I can see why the time restraint was there for the test message. I didn't go much into features as far as like the map and the waypoints and all that in today's video. It was more or less to demonstrate the messaging feature and the safety and peace of mind that this device brings me, and hopefully you, should you choose to purchase one of these. They are a little expensive. I got mine on eBay, so I got it at a discounted rate. I'll have a link in the description below. It is an affiliate link, so if you do buy one through my link, it's a little kickback for me. It doesn't cost you any extra. I'd appreciate to use the link if you're going to buy one. But I think it's a amazing device to have with you in a backpacking or boating or marine situation, whatever the situation may be that you use this. It's not a perfect system, and it's working with satellites, so there is some lag as far as when you send a message out. The amount of time it takes to get to the person, the return message. Now the SOS portion of it is more of a real time. When you hit that button, it sends a SOS message out to the local authorities, and they can ping your exact location. They can communicate with you through the device and find out if it's life-threatening, non-emergency, and get the proper people dispatched to come aid you in your situation. There is, I just hooked myself. I better move that. There is a monthly subscription required for this device. There's a few different plans depending on what you are going to use it for. I'm using one of the plans on the Freedom plan, which allows me to shut this device off monthly if I'd like to. At any point I can, after the 30-day initial activation, you can suspend service at any point and reactivate it later on without the additional one-time activation fee. So that's what I chose. I'm not going to be using it year-round, and excuse me, the months that I won't be using it, I'll turn it off. If for whatever reason I end up needing it, I'll turn it back on for that month, and the $30 that it's going to cost me to turn it back on for that month is well worth my safety if something should happen out there. So this is going to be my overall review of the Garmin SE Plus, the InReach SE Plus. I think it's an outstanding product, and I won't go camping, hiking, fishing without it. I just won't. I have it. It's not too bulky. If you're a minimalist, they do make a smaller version, the mini, but this unit is standalone, where it can be connected to a phone and used via the Earthmates app, but in the event that the phone is not functioning or dead or whatever, you can actually use this device and send a text message or check weather, all kinds of different features that aren't available with the mini. So I opted to get the little bit larger version just for that fact that it is a standalone device, and using it standalone is not fast by any means, because this little keypad here is what toggles between the keyboard, and it's a little bit of a process to type a message up on this and then type the recipient and go through the whole process. But the standalone is worth that little bit of hassle for me. Hope you enjoy what you're watching. Stay tuned. All right, folks, I'm out here on Lake Drummond. Brought the Garmin InReach SE with me. It's a satellite communicator. Gonna test this product out today. It does require an activation for this product as far as the subscription. There's different levels of the subscription that will allow you to be tracked by your partner or friend or whatever, unlimited times, and a preset amount of text messages you can send and receive in a month. I went with the Freedom plan, which allows you to turn this unit off and back on. Say you're not going to use it for a full month. You can turn your subscription off for that month. I currently am close to, let me see this, let me close this, close, okay. So I currently have no service on my phone whatsoever, so I'm completely unreachable by cell phone. Now this unit is a satellite communicator, and as long as this arrow right here is solid, that means you have an active link with your satellite. I have 3 messages preset that don't cost credits to send, and I have them set up so that my wife knows I'm okay. I'm currently delayed, but I'm okay. And the other one says goodnight. But I'm going to send a message to my wife, and I'm just going to use the handheld. Now, the reason I purchased this one is because it is a standalone unit, and you can use the buttons. It's not fast by any means, but you can use the buttons and toggle and complete a message with just this. Now it does link to the phone and the app, which makes it nice, because with the phone you can use the regular keyboard on the phone and text and do all that just like you would through regular text message through the Earthmates app. But for today's purposes, I'm just going to use this product and send a message and receive a message back from my wife. So we're going to go in, Kayla, we're going to click on it. We're going to type a reply. I currently sent her my location on the way here just so that she could track me. And that way at least she knows where I'm at. And if something would happen, or I don't return by the preset time that we discussed, she'll know to contact somebody. So I'm going to type a message real quick. All right, so we got our message. This sun's terrible. And these glasses are terrible. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Maybe not. But the message says, "Hi, can you reply back for the video?" We talked ahead of time, and because it is a credit situation, it's mostly for one-way use, just so that I can let her know everything's okay. Because sending and receiving messages both count towards your credits. For the purpose of this video, I did ask her to reply back so that I can show that happen. Once you get your video, once you get your message done, you're gonna toggle all the way down to the done. It'll get highlighted. You're gonna click the check mark, and now the video is sending. This could take up to 20 minutes for this message to go through, and then her reply back could take some amount of time, just because it is satellites, and it's got the satellites are orbiting Earth, so this has to get up, hit the satellite, come back down. I don't know if you heard that, but it made an audible noise, and the light flashes. That means that the message was sent. So she has currently received that message, and I'm not exactly how long it's going to take for her to reply back. She may not be near her phone right this second, because there was no real worry about me. So when I do receive that message back, I'll go ahead and turn the camera back on and show you guys. A few other features: there's tracking, routes, waypoints, weather. Now weather, I believe, counts towards your credits if you're going to use the weather. The map, and click on it. I don't know if it's going to generate right this second, but this will generate with a map. The main feature of this device is this button right here, and the SOS button. When you activate your device and fill out your subscription portion, it'll have your name, phone number, emergency contact information, and any kind of medical notes that you would like to put in there, allergies, things like that. So when you hit that button, it's gonna notify the local authorities that you're in need of help. They can message you back on this device, which is nice. Say you're lost or stuck somewhere, but it's non-life threatening. They can message you. You can have some communication with emergency responders, and at that point they will have somebody on the way to get you, and your location is tracked through this unit. So as soon as you hit that SOS button, it pings local authority with your exact location, and that's updated, I think, every 10 minutes. In an emergency situation, I believe it's in real time. It's a little faster once you hit that SOS button. But I decided that I'm going to be out of service range quite a bit, and out of service range by myself quite a bit. So I wanted something that, and I'll never say guarantee, because nothing is ever guaranteed, you know? If you're putting your life on this product, you should probably have a backup plan. It's an aid in the event that something happens, and nothing is perfect. So just know that. It is a little expensive. I got mine from eBay, so I did get it cheaper, and it works fine. It's in perfect condition. But for, I think you can find them around 300 bucks. I got mine cheaper than that, but for the 300 bucks, and knowing that I have an additional piece of equipment to aid in my rescue or medical need or whatever, it was worth it to me and worth it to my family, knowing that I have a way to communicate with them. So once I get this message back from the wife, I'll go ahead and show you that. So on this unit also, when you first set it up, they send you a test InReach message. Welcome to InReach. Check out all the great messages, tracking, and social features. Reply to test. 5 free messages per month. So I'm gonna go ahead and reply, and I'm just gonna type in here and get these glasses off because I can't see. And do reply, hit send. Now it's gonna spin and do the message. There, it's sent. Oh, I actually just got one back from the wife. So let's back out. I'll go up here, click on this, and she replied back, "Hi, love." So that's just a short demonstration. That was about 10 to 12 minutes it took for my message to get to her and a reply back from the moment I hit send. And we, oh, let me see, there's actually timestamps on here. Sorry, I sent my message at 10:32 and I got a reply back at 10:51. So 19 minutes it took to go from the moment I hit send to the moment she replied back. Now that's not saying that she was sitting in front of her phone and received that message the second it came in. I did send one to the test and it's still sending. That was sent at 10:52, and when I receive that message back, I'll pull it up and we'll check the timestamps and see how long it took for the turnaround on that message. And that, I believe, is an automated system, so as soon as they receive my message, they should be sending one back out. So this should be a good indication of how long it's going to take for this thing to send and receive. So I hit the send button at 10:52. It's now 10:54, and I just got the beep that my message was sent. So about 2 minutes for the device to link up with the satellite and get my message out. So we'll see how long it takes to get the message back. So we're sitting at 11:14. That message went out at 10:54 was the send time, and I have not received a message back. Unsure why. Oh, we're on another tree. Jesus, where's it at? I gotta get out of here. But I have yet to receive a reply back from the test message. So if I do get one back, I'll let you know how long it took. If I don't get one back, then I may have done something wrong, and I will try and correct that issue. So it is now 11:53. I sent this message out, and it actually left the device at 10:52, and I got the automated reply to the message, the test message. So 1 hour it took to receive this back. Now I was under the assumption that this was going to be much quicker, because it was an automated message. It was not. It took about an hour to get a reply back, and it just another way to show you that it is operational, and it is a good thing to do before you leave the house, is to send a preset message or a test message to make sure that your equipment is functioning properly. That's all I got on this one. Well, I'm headed off the water. Wind's picking up quite a bit. Had one tiny little catfish on the gulp rig, but that was it. And I got it kind of cruising behind me for the time being until I get back to this dock. No fish. Nice place. I figured it might be a little too early, but it was worth a shot. So we're gonna head back to this boat ramp and get out of here. Thanks for watching.